Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, November 5th, 2025. It is break night. We have 4 breaks on tap. We have the jumbo box from Monday night that we carried over. I am in the process of finishing those randoms right now. We also have our mini we're going to run that has been filled. So we will run that here. We are going to run a horse race to get that done. So give me a couple seconds. We are doing the serial number credit giveaway. So go ahead and get your serial numbers in the comment section on that side. All right. So yeah, go ahead and get your serial numbers in. Our superfractor is up to $815 now. All right. So let me finish getting these randoms run for basketball. We're going to do both basketball breaks first, and then we're going to move into probably football and then finish with baseball tonight. So that's kind of my intent. We're going to hammer the NBA. Knicks with another convincing win tonight, which is awesome. Sorry for the delays. We had to do some extra wound care treatment on Aiden's leg and his pins tonight. We had to make sure he didn't have an infection. Being red-green colorblind sucks. It doesn't do well when you're trying to decide what the colors of bodily fluids are. All right. Just finishing wrapping this up. We do have one break still open. I will comment it. We'll put it in the comment section. It has, sorry, I made a correction. It has 4 spots left in it, not 5. There's 4 spots left in that Bowman Chrome U Jumbo. I'll put that in the comment section here. So if anybody wants to get in Bowman Chrome U Jumbo, go ahead and check out that link I just posted. I'm going to share for you all the horse race. I can do my randoms while this is running in the background. All right, so we got it. Yep, perfect. All right, so we're going to do a horse race. This is going to be your mini. I've got your names in here: Mark, Steve, Chad, Tino, Cody, Ricky, David, Ray, Brian, Dennis, Cody, Danny, and Mark. So you got 30 seconds on the clock. The horses are at the starting gate. Good luck, everybody, for your mini. This is a can't lose mini. So good luck. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and you all are off. Very energetic horses. Don't mind the guy in the background. And your winner coming up to the line, Ricky Worry, is going to end up getting the bag. So we got Ricky's first place, Danny second place, David's third place, Ray fourth, Chad fifth, Dennis Steve 7th, Cody 8th, Mark Hudson 9th, Tino 10th, Mark Hudson 11th, Cody 12th, and Brian Tanner brings up Cody. Sorry, Brian. You're either first or you're last when it comes to my minis. All right, there's your mini results. I'm going to line them up with go ahead and line them up with the mini. Very happy-go-lucky music. All right. Mini results are as follows. Nice thing about these is you can't question the mini results. What'd you do, Andrew? Offer him $5 for it? All right, I'm gonna kill the horse race here. All right. So there are your mini results. I also have them posted in the comment section. So Ricky's going to get the Jags. Danny Anderson's going to get the Bowman U Chrome Jumbo spot. David Samuels, the Tigers. Ray's going to get a Bowman U Chrome Jumbo spot. Chad's going to get the Vikings. Dennis is going to get another Bowman U spot. Steve's going to get the Braves. Cody, Mark, and Tino are all going to get WWE spots, which will break on Friday. Mark Hudson will get the Guardians. Cody, the White Sox. And Brian Tanner is going to bring up the rear of the Rockies. All right. So I have to finish getting this random run for Topps Chrome Jumbo here so I can put this in your viewing pleasure. So the teams are on that one. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's been a very busy week this week for sure. Had some news come out from the card shop this week that I've been helping, and kind of set me back last night. Didn't get as much done last night as I want because I had to talk to Nick for a while about it. Nick's not the shop I'm talking about. What I'm saying, I had the shop I work. It's the one local here. Just I think some changes are coming on the horizon, and it's going to make things complicated for me, which I don't like. I don't like complicated. Nothing's going to change for you guys. It's just some of my logistics of some of the things I've been doing locally around here that's going to get a little bit more painful. So more to come on that at a later date. But Nick gave me some really good advice to keep my head well-rounded and focused. So Nick's a good, obviously, if you've never met Nick in person, Nick is a great, he's definitely one of my best friends. Really helps me, gives me great advice on stuff. And, I told Nick last night, I said, you are one of the few people in this world that I just blindly trust. Like, I just don't have any reason to doubt you, and nor do I ever feel like you would steer me in a bad direction. Sadly, in this world, those people are very few and far between. I used to tell people, I said, you have two types of friends, and your bestest best friends are the ones that can do both. There's ones you can trust with your wallet, but you'd never trust them with your life. The other ones you trust with your life, but you'd never trust them with your wallet. Your bestest friends are the ones you trust with both. That's kind of been always my philosophy, because I've had plenty of friends where I'm like, yeah, I'm sure if I handed you some money, you'd pay me back. But if my life was on the line and you had to make one of those things, not a chance in hell. I'm pretty sure you'd be running the other direction. So it's kind of funny that way. All right. A lot of stuff, I tell you, when you get leukemia, I hope no one ever deals with life. Trust with your life. 250. 250. So that's not a bad deal for that. Yeah, trust with your life, trust with your wallet. Yeah. Well, no, trust me, it does sound like, because I could definitely see people who are like, wife or life? Yeah, there's some people you wouldn't even trust with your wife. Now, do you trust your wife? Yeah, that's another story. But do you trust them with your wife? Yeah. All right. Let me give you guys all right. Gonna put the share screen up for the Topps Chrome Jumbo. It's funny that sometimes I think you actually have to add that third category. So I'm a little behind on sorting, and I'm a little behind on shipping. So I just hope you all be patient. I kind of had a ship list last week, but then I had a bunch of people who were on the ship list that had said, wait till I finish breaks last week. I'm not waiting on finishing breaks sorting for this week to ship for next week type stuff. That'll kill me at this point. If I try to do that, I'm getting really So I'm going to give you guys your sidebar here. And there you have it. There's your sidebar. So Ray Santana is going to get the 76ers, the Bulls, and the Cavs. Mark Hudson's going to get the Hornets, the Hawks, and the Trailblazers. TJ is going to get the Jazz, the Suns, and the Wizards. He's going to get the Spurs, the Bucks, and the Raptors. That's the right. Yeah, that's the right list. Miker's going to get the Warriors, the Timberwolves, and the Lakers. Tino's going to get the Thunder, the Nuggets, and the Magic. Andrew's going to get the Pelicans, the Kings, and the Rockets. Ray's got the Knicks, the Pistons, and the Nets. Nicholas Hamrick has the Pacers, the Heat, and the Clippers. Hayden's got the Celtics, the Mavericks, and the Grizzlies. So Hayden, you got them. It has not affected me at all. There's one thing that's affected us in this area is the naval base works in this area, and it does not. We have seen a massive downturn. We've seen a massive downturn in people coming into the card shop as a result of the shutdown. The restaurant where the card shop has had a massive downturn. People are obviously, as the shutdown continues to go on further and further, they're just not spending money. Holidays are coming up. People are recognizing they need money for the holidays. So we're not seeing the volume that we were once seeing anymore. And that sucks, and that hurts for sure. So we that's where it's been kind of been more affecting than anywhere else. So apparently I picked the wrong screen to shoot. All right, so need to do. Oops. What did I do? All right. Isn't getting this all set up. I will run the random for the next basketball break right after we do this break. So we'll do random by random tonight. All right. Let me get the tags in for folks in this break. So we've got. So let's put this right in the background. Organizing all the windows. I almost need a bigger screen for all these windows that I have open. Freaking I drive myself crazy with all the windows that I have open. Oh, he's the shadiest. I mean, he's the definition of shady. Andrew, why haven't you not gotten into the Bronx Legacy break? I literally put that up just for you. That break's just for you. I don't know why. I don't know why you haven't gotten a spot in it yet. I'm gonna keep bugging you until you do. Also, I need some of your friends to get in it as well. We've only got 6.5 spots left. Thought you were going to close it for me. Andrew. Ray. Nicholas. And Hayden. All right. Okay. Tapped out. You say that. You say that. But are you tapped out when I tell you I found 2 more Pokemon Mega Evolution ETBs? Are we untapped out then? Mark H. 25. Scripting all your numbers down. David S. Number 1. I'm just waiting for somebody to hit the Superfractor bounty, so that way they'll probably use to get 3 spots in the Bronx Legacy. TJ 63. Andrew 1. It's funny. We had no spots hit on Monday for the serial number until we got basically to the last like one of the last cards in the Leaf Flash break, and then it hit. Dennis, Jaw 11, Chad 59. Chad is 59. Brian Tanner was 22. And Sean was 126. Sure it did. Yes, we are. The sip and shop event is still happening tomorrow. Nothing changing in the immediate, Mark. Nothing imminently changing. So yeah, the event is still happening tomorrow. I'm still debating on what boxes we're going to do for the pack battle event. We got to have enough people into the pack battle. Ooh, nice, Kevin. Congrats for the job interview. All right. Steve's going number 1. I got all these ones. Everybody thinks we're going to hit the Superfractor tonight. Or just hit a 1 out of something. I won't let any of them go. I mean, isn't that the whole part of collecting? That's like the beauty of it, I thought. Who was at our door 4 minutes ago? Oh, it's the plant. Apparently it's windy, getting windy outside again. Like weird lines in my front lawn. Weird. All right. Not when you're poor. Well, no, a Babe Ruth 101 should definitely be kept. All right, here's the 2 Mojo packs. Yeah, Chad, I got your number. You're good. Chad, I got to find you a bigger box to ship your stuff in. I got so many boxes of things I'm sending you that the box I had was too small. So I got to have a bigger box to send you stuff in. All right. Mojo packs. Start them off as usual. He says there'll be a 101 tonight. Well, if there's a 101 tonight, that means someone's going to win some break credit. Ryan Clockbrenner for the Hornets. Aaron Gordon. Grady Dick. Oh, my. Y'all know what that is? Do you guys know what that is? Anybody want to tell me what that is? I know for a fact a bunch of you are about to get $5 in break credit, but somebody's about to get $815 in break credit. We have a Superfractor. That is a Superfractor 101. Well, I guess we're saving that for the end. I'll pull the back card. I'm going to hold you all in suspense. We have a Superfractor. Somebody is getting $815 in break credit tonight. It has finally been done. I have finally pulled a Superfractor. Well, that's a big one. We're going to left that right here. That is an $815 bounty. As long as that sucker says 101 on it and they didn't pull some stupid bull crap of like a 5 of 5 gold vinyl, that is a Superfractor 101. So hold on to your butts. We have a big one tonight. Noah Penda, Jonah Beringer, Cedric Coward, VJ Edgecombe for the 76ers and Tyrese Proctor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have a superfractor. And I think David Samuel said, I feel like we're going to get a 101 tonight. No, Steve said we're going to get a 101 tonight. Steve said he felt it. Well, Steve, you were right. So I'm just going to go ahead. Well, I got to make sure it says 101. You know what tops can be. They can friggin' fool us. Holy cow. Well, we'll change the bounty after this one, and it'll drop down. But I will notate it right in the credits right as soon as we get done with this. So, Mikal Bridges, Kamara, Brunson, Ayton, Holiday, Dort, Rockets, Duren, Rivas, Lillard, Carter, Okongwu, Thompson, Khalil Ware, Cedric Coward, Jace Richardson. Somebody tag Nick, please. I want Nick to be here for that poll. Somebody tag Nick. Tag Nick and Joe Hickle. Thero, Brea, Russell, Abdul-Jabbar, Gervin, Powell, Sober, Harper, Walker, John Stockton backwards, Steph Curry, Dylan Brooks, 1925 of 2025. Friggin' Superfractor 101 basketball is that's got crazy money value potential. Evan Mobley, Murray, LaBall, Smith, Williams, Trae Young, Siakam, Levine, Strauss, Hawkins, Carrington, Young. If Nick gets in here, I won't drag it out. I'll show the Superfractor right out of the gate. I'll show it for that one. I won't make him sit on for the entire run of this. Wow. It's not a Mojo. Actually, I'm surprised because I thought they were going to do different colors but I think it's a throwback. I'm really not sure. I've never seen a 101. I'll comment just for that. All right. Nick's here. Nick's the one I wanted to be here to see it. Well, it's a chrome, and they don't have any chromes out. So for $815 minimum value in Superfractor Bounty bonus, we have hit a 101. Hold on. I need the freaking focus to work here. There we go. All right. There it is. Superfractor 101. It's going to. Looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers. That is going to be a Donovan Mitchell. It is, in fact, a Donovan Mitchell Superfractor 101 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ray Santana has just hit an $815 Superfractor bounty bonus. Donovan Mitchell Superfractor bounty 101. I wished it was autographed, but damn. That is my first Superfractor ever pulled live on the channel. First Superfractor ever pulled, period. So congrats to Ray Santana. Now, if it was a Cooper Flag, that would have been huge. But I think Donovan Mitchell is probably one of the best Cav players you could pull. So I don't think that's too shabby. I don't know, Nick. What do you got? What do you think a value on that is? I can go right smack center in the middle. That's nice. That's very well centered too. That thing is clean. Yeah, no kidding. I pulled my first kaboom, and then I just pulled my first superfractor. 500 plus. Very nice. I wanted you to be here for it, Nick, in case we hit like the Cooper Flag 101. Damn. Well, that's a hell of a way to start the break night. So $815 and David Samuels, Andrew Huther, Steve Wilczyk, and you all get $5 in break credit for that too. So congrats to you guys as well. Money, money everywhere. Money, 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 money. Oh, I know I got to move that from the bank account finally. Wow. That's a big one. That's a big one. Thanks for stopping by, Nick. Appreciate you joining us for that one. I felt it was good for you to be here for my first superfractor pull. I'm sure you've pulled plenty, but that's my first. We have broken the proverbial, my proverbial whatever for superfractors now. Ray Santana. $815. And let's see, David Samuels. David Samuels gets $5. Huther gets $5. And Steve gets $5. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. And Andrew Huther. Hey, Andrew, you're $5 closer to a Bronx Legacy spot. Very nice. All right. Nice. I was only off by 188. Yeah, I know. You were so close. So close. All right. And that has been updated on the credit list now. So you all now can see those credits on the credit list. Ray is a longtime member of the group. So congrats to you, Ray. All right. Moving forward, Clipper, Smith, Thompson, Hero, Wells, Wiggins, Aldama, Da Silva. Nick, you had Clippers, Heat, and Pacers. Nets, AJ Johnson, Pistons, Walter Clayton Jr., Wade, Nowitzki, Buddy Hield, Fleming, Asanusin, Garrett, Kerr. Lisa's joining. Hey, Lisa. Hit my first superfractor. Just paid out the $815 bounty. First superfractor. Jaren Jackson, Cam Thomas, Dyson Daniels, Escu, Jordan Poole, Anthony Edwards on the throwback, Naz Reid on the. Oh, nice. Check that out. Naz Reid, 58 of 99 on the Havoc. Oh, Havoc what? Havoc Marks. That's a cool card. Ray Santana won it. $58 and $99 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That went to Miker on the Naz Reid auto. Come on. Focus. But he gets $815 in break credit to use as his choosing. Mike Peavy, George Gervin, Shimmer, Rudy Gobert, Dubs, Kolick, Williams, Barnes, Podimski, Beasley, Connect, Giannis, Monk, Saloon, and Brooks. I can't really hand out $815 in cash because it gets weird with the accountant. So that's kind of where it's always been a break credit thing. But hey, if we hit a Panini 101, someone's going to get $170 in break credit. So we'll reset back down after tonight because that was I add in for all the breaks for tonight. We'll reset the 101 bounty for next breaks. Yeah, basically it is. Nick Smith Jr., John Morant, Garland, Messi, Black, Shokan, Coolby, 76ers, Jokic, Bucks, Naz Reid, Trailblazers, McCollum, Allen, Zubac, McNeely, Lanier, Marshall, Larry Bird, John Stockton, Shempf, Broom, Boyles, Christie, Jaime. Ooh, nice. Daily dribble. How about Steph Curry? Nice on a hollow Steph Curry there. I was really hoping it was going to be an auto 101 too, because that would have really made it pop. I'm glad it's a decent name and it's not like a name that we're like, who? Who did we just get a 101 of? Well, that's pretty wild. Jonah Beringer, Isaiah Collier on the Speckles, Pickett, T-Wolves, Russell, Holmgren, Grizz, Nix, Avdija, Mogbo, Post, Holland, Bronny James, and Lopez. All right. Nemhard, DeRozan, Ivy, Vanderbilt, quickly. Even when he's okay. Leonard, Oubre, Jamal Murray, Mavs, Niederhauser, Reynald, Agbagi, McGrady, Thompson, Demon, Ogdoro, Bain, Joe, PJ Washington, No Limit Hollow, Noah Esque, Austin Newell, throwback, relic card for the Hawks. That is a Austin Newell relic card, player worn mem. Hawks going to Mark Hudson. So Lisa, they said basically not to let it crust over, essentially, just to clean off all that Ceres fluid. Then we've been getting some mixed messaging from folks about what to do, how we take care of Aiden's fixator device and these pins that he has. So that was kind of what we were dealing with. Wow, I was late getting started tonight. Cam Jones. 9 of 150. Benedict Mathurin for the Pacers. Nobody had 9. Boy, I really wasn't expecting that Super Fractor to come out of this product. This was not the one I was expecting it to come out of. Irving, Bridges, Eason, Mitchell, Murphy, Carter, Johnson, Westbrook, Heat, Randall, Jazz, and AJ Green. It really caught me off guard. A lot of times Ray messages me and he goes, because I know he travels around the country a lot, and he goes, did I get anything good? My reply to him tonight is going to be, I really highly recommend you watch the stream. Franz Wagner, Chris Paul, Alex Sarr, Raptors, Christian Braun, Hawks, Toppin, Allen, Halliburton, Durant, Barrett, Harden, Trey Johnson, Carter Bryant, Ben Sarf, Martin, Gigi Jackson, Rick Barry, Spud Webb, Will Riley, Jonah Beringer, VJ Edgecombe base, Shaden Sharp, Hornets, rise to stardom, Noah Traore for the Nets, Chaz Lanier on the throwback, Chaz Lanier no limit, Amen Thompson on the Speckles, Yasabul, Butler, Claxton, Hartenstein, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, Porzingis, Shannon, Lakers, Matherin, Beal, Cole Anthony, and Magic. We need to get a Wemby auto out of this. That would be great. That'd be super nice. All right, 4 packs left in Jumbo. We're going to probably, for NBA, probably be hammering the hobbies. I do have 1 Jumbo left at the card shop. If it doesn't sell for a while, I'll bring it back and we'll do another Jumbo rip. But I'll probably be hitting the hobbies. No really prospects. We haven't seen anything on a schedule for anything more from NBA for tops. So I'm assuming they're slow rolling it on us. Edwards, Thunder, who are 8-0 right now. And Shai's been averaging over 30 points a game. Patrick Williams, Derek Jones Jr., Grady Dick, Kuminga, Embiid, Jordan Clarkson, who says Jazz, but he's actually on the Knicks. Josh Hart, Klingon, Derek White, Herbert Jones, Hugo Gonzalez, Cam Jones, Proctor, Shaq, Danny Wolf, Nolan Traore, Yang Hassan, Jeremy Fears for the Pelicans, Ty Jerome, Nuggets, Capella, Rishisher, Abayo. New School, Johnny Broom, not numbered. MVP vault, Steph Curry, Obi Toppin on the blue speckles. Luka versus Wemby on ESPN. Oh, let's put that on. Tyson, Fox, Porter Jr., Wizards, George, Cavs, Suggs, Celtics, Cunningham, LeBron, Kobe, and Norman Powell. Man, how long did that Superfractor go on? Bounty go on for? I thought we were going to cross 1,000 before that got hit. I really did. I really thought we were going to cross 1,000 before that got hit. But man, I guess when your hands start getting on fire, you just got to keep rolling with it. So yeah, so that's a kaboom this week. Now we got a 101. What else are we going to hit tonight? We got 3 more breaks after this to do, and sky's the limit, I think, right now. Could hit a Micro Mosaic, Jackson Dart. Dan Thal told me, I asked him about the oversized downtown Jackson Dart. Apparently his son is a Giants fan. So he was very excited about getting that card. So he's going to very much enjoy the Jackson Dart Jumbo downtown. All right. There we go. I think so. Typically what you would do is you would compare it to other 101s. So you'd have to look at some Panini like flagship type 101. So I'd probably look at like a Donovan Mitchell Prism 101. And I'd also look at what like if there's any to 5 or to 10 that have sold, and then try to do a factor on it. That would kind of be how I would value it. Finley Smith, Ingram, Moody, Grimes, Curry, Johnson, Simmons, Brown, Conley, Clippers, Smith, Thompson, Hero, Giddey, Clayton Jr., Dwayne Wade, Nowitzki, Buddy Hield, Fleming, Asa Newell, Kevin Garnett, Steve Kerr, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cam Thomas, Dyson Daniels, Rainbow Foil Mavs, Will Riley, Kongwu, Speckles, Mark Williams, Sengun, Larson, Tatum, Gobert, Warriors, Kolek, Williams, Barnes, Podimski, Beasley, and Connect. I'm just excited that we actually had a 101. And the funny part is that did not come out of a case because I bought 4 loose. I didn't buy a full case of this. I did buy a full case of hobbies, but Wells, Wiggins, Aldama, Da Silva, Nets, Johnson, Pistons, Edwards, Thunder, Williams, Jones Jr., Grady, Esqui, Hugo, Cam Jones, Proctor, Shaq, Danny Wolf, Traor, Hassan, Fears, Ty Jerome. I've seen this run before. Nuggets, Capella, Rishisher, Levitation. Oh, I had another one. How about a Donovan Mitchell Levitation? Ace Bailey, rise to start of another 2025. 637, Jalen Tyson for the Cavs to 2025. Man, I always say those silver packs never do anything good. I guess I got to eat my words now. At least for basketball, they don't do anything good. Or for at least in baseball, they fail me many times. Giannis, Monk, Saloon, Brooks, Tyson, Fox, Porter, Wizards, George, Cavs, Suggs, and Celtics. All right. 2 packs left. Stained glass, Kaboom, explosive. My absolute hobbies have arrived, so they will be up for a break tomorrow. They were not cheap. $600 for a box of absolute. Freaking crazy. Draymond Green, McCain, Flipowski, Zaire Williams, Wallace, Pelicans, Pritchard, Dillingham, Suns, Trent Jr., Davis, Miller, Ace Bailey for the Jazz, Zion James, Watkins, Magic Johnson, Peyton Watson, McBride, Pineda, Barnheiser, Iverson, McDaniels, Jakunis, Clack-Brenner, Jalen Williams, Con Capel on the new school, Cam Thomas, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the shimmer, or the speckles, Sabonis, Turner, Dunn, Sasser, Booker, Bazulis, Simmons, George, Collier, Wilson, Henderson, and Sherman. All right, 1 pack left. Oh. All right. Say the temperature around here can't seem to change its mind. It was freezing cold this morning. It was warmer when I got home than when I left this morning. I think we had a cold front. Now we got a warm front going through. And then it's supposed to drop. Now they're talking Monday. We're supposed to get snow. Reed Shepard, Jovic, Edie, Banchero, Castle, Poole, Knicks, Middleton, Pacers, Hawks, Green, Ball, Lively. There's a Cooper Flag rookie right there. That will go to Hayden. Derek Queen, Clifford, Peavy, Anthony, Bernard King, Ginobili, Maluch. The Superfractor did hit. We already hit it. It got hit in this break. The $815 one got hit in this break right here. Capel, Kawara, Wemby, Walter Clayton. That's a no limit Walter Clayton. Cedric Coward, throwback. Carter Bryant on another no limit. That's a numbered no limit. 13. Well, Andrew, you normally go with 13, so I guess you are bound to hit $5 of break credit tonight. Carter Bryant, 13 of 150 for the Spurs. And rounding out this jumbo box, we've got Grayson Allen on the blue shimmer, Shy, Kings, Towns. Ray Santana is the one that hit it. Markkanen, Maxey, Keontae George, Vucevic, Batum, Thompson, Hachimura, Kuzma, and Keegan Murray. That rounds out your jumbo. We're going to do the hobby box next, and then we're going to go do football and baseball to round out the night. Probably going to blast through the base on the hobby box since we've kind of just run through every base possible on these. I'll do like we do with our normal flagship ones. We'll just call out the rookies for the hobby. Do need to run that random real quick. So here's your recap for jumbo. Ace Bailey for the Jazz, Cooper flag, rookie Jalen Tyson to 2025. Bam. I don't know. I see a Bam out of bio card. I do not know why they did that. Jeremy Fears, base rookie. Johnny Broom on the new school. That's a foil. Looks like a red foil. Steph Curry, MVP Vol, Obi Toppin, Blue Speckles, VJ Edgecombe, base, Nolan Traore, Hollow, Rise to Stardom, Hollow, Noah Escu, Rise, or No Limit. He's actually been around the group for a while. Relic card was an Asa Newell player worn. We had the Mojo VJ Edgecombe Chrome. We had the No Limit 13 of 150 for the Spurs. Steph Curry on the Hollow Daily Dribble. Naz Reid was the autograph, 58 of 99. Frederick Mathurin, 9 of 150. Dylan Brooks, 1925 to 2025. He's very much not a newbie, dude. He's been around the group for a long time. He just kind of jumps in and out. He's not typically in the streams very often. He normally catches them on replays. And the best card clearly of the night, and we'll go into our hot spot of the night right now. That is a Donovan Mitchell Superfractor Topps Chrome 1 of 1 for the Cleveland Cavaliers, going to Ray Santana. Congrats, Ray. That is, and he's doing it on a Nick. That's crap. Jeez Louise. All right, that is going to go into our hot spot of the night card. I'm going to set that right there. That is the Forbidden Forever. Yeah, never hit one in my life, and now I've hit one. I hit a Kaboom this week, and now I hit that. All right, we're going to run our random. We're going to do the Topps Chrome or the NBA Hobby Box next break, and then we're going to jump to football. Yes, I guess, has it been about a year? Did we take us a year to get around to that? I don't remember when I started that bounty. Can't remember when I started it. All right. So the only bounty left able tonight to hit is the 101 bounty for Panini, which is possible out of... What is it possible out of? It's not possible out of baseball. So... actually, I don't know if we can hit a 101 tonight. I think that might have been, well, we can hit a 101 tonight, but I don't think it's going to be in any of the other breaks for a bounty. All right, so let me run the random for the all right, so we're going to run the jumbo or the regular hobby random for basketball. So this is the one that went up at noon today. I was dealing, that was the kind of the thing today, was I was dealing with stuff today or last night. That's why I completely spaced. Matt actually messaged me and he's like, "You putting up the basketball?" And I went, "I totally forgot. Sorry." But we got it done and you guys filled it very quickly today, so I appreciate that. So thank you. All right. So kind of interesting. Nobody picked the Warriors in the single hobby box break. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Normally the Warriors always get picked. Just for the chance of getting a Steph Curry auto. All right. All right, so we're going to update your break list here in just a second. Doing the random, going 18 times. I had 666 on my 3 dice roll. Hawks on top. Pelicans on the bottom. All right, so this is going to be your new list for your new break. You can ignore these names now. And all right. And here is your lineup. You can check it out here for a minute while I get all these updated. All right. So put that against. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Tagged it against the wrong break. This one. There we go. All right, let me just get the tags in now for this one. So we do have 11 spots left in NBA Hobby. Ray, Mark, Mario, Brian, Kenneth, Bryce, Matt. I'm going to have to go take my contacts out. I'm starting to dance around. I'm staring too much at the screen. TJ. Yeah, that's it. All right. The problem is when you stare at screens so much, you like forget to blink. Brian, you should have guessed the 1 for your serial number break because we finally hit the Superfractor bounty. We had a 101 sitting right there. Donovan Mitchell. Superfractor. All right, here's your teams as I unbox this box. Ray Santana has the Celtics, the Hawks, the Knicks, the Nuggets, the Heat, and the Pelicans. Mark Hudson's got the Wizards, the Bulls, and the Pistons. Mario's got the Thunder, the Mavs, and the Nets. Brian Tanner's got the Suns, the Trailblazers, and the Rockets. Kenneth Carmack. Okay. Kenneth Carmack has the T-Wolves, the Magic, and the Raptors. Bryce has the Grizz, the Warriors, and the Kings. Matt's got the 76ers, Clippers, and Spurs. TJ's got the Jazz, the Lakers, the Bucks, the Hornets, the Pacers, and the Cavs. You were 1 break too late for those Cavs there, TJ. All right, we're going to power rip quarter packs here. Like I said before, we're going to kind of just jump through the base. I'm not going to call them out. I'll call out the rookies. All right, well, let's see if we can go 2 for 2 on boxes of Superfractors tonight. Fortunately, the bounty's been hit, so just a very valuable card would all you'd get. All right. D'Angelo Russell. We got a blue. Steph Curry for the Warriors mojo. We'll leave that one. Kobe Bryant. Oh, this could be a San Antonio. That is a 76 of 150 for the San Antonio Spurs. That is a Stephon Castle second year. 76 of 150. Yes, football will follow. Noah Esquie for the mojo. Football, and we will finish the night with baseball. So, Stephon Castle. And the Curry mojo. All right. We're going to power rip quarter of a box at a time, and we'll run through it. Got to be assertive with these packs. Make sure the pack knows who's boss. Obviously, we're hoping for the one relic or auto that we get on the auto side, and not the relic side on these. We want a Cooper Flag. We had that first box where you did amazing with the Cooper Flag cards, and then we've really dragged on the Cooper Flag cards since then. My guess is we're going to get something like Topps Finest after this, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything or heard anything as what's going to be the following product to this. All right, here we go. Good luck. So I said I'm going to jump through the base. When I see a rookie, I'll call out, which I haven't seen yet. Jalen Brunson of Stars of the NBA. Niedenhauser, rookie. Reynolds, rookie. And we are back to our base players. And then we have a Ryan Kalkenbrenner on the holo foil. Let's leave that. And back to the base. Butler. There's a Porzingis. Dylan Harper, rise to stardom. Insert Johnny Broom, base rookie. Colin Murray Boyles, base rookie. And back to the base. It's all about that base, about that base, about that base. All the cards. It's all about that base. Victor Wembanyama, daily dribble. Say what? Holofoil. Victor Wembanyama, daily dribble. Very nice. 2 for the Spurs. Spurs are going to Matt, which is ironic because he normally is one of the first ones into the NBA breaks and jumps on the Spurs when I forget to lock them. All right, finishing off that first quarter of a box. We got some Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Leonard. There's a holofoil Trae Young on the Stars of the NBA, Nick Neely and Lanier and Najee Marshall. And that's your first quarter of the box. All right. So are you guys supposed to get snow up in New York this weekend, or I guess Monday? Or have you guys gotten snow already? I'm going to have to go pick all the tomatoes off of my plant before Monday because otherwise I'm pretty sure they're all going to be toast because it sounds like we're going to drop below 32 on Sunday night. I feel like it's going to be Thanksgiving before we know it. Maybe Monday. It doesn't sound like it's going to be anything big. It just sounds like it's just like the first snow of the year really for a lot of areas. I'm sure the ski resorts are happy to hear that. I just hate the cold. It was a very mild summer here this year. We had like 1 or 2 weeks where it was really hot, and other than that, it was very mild here. All right, next quarter of the box. Jakunis Holofoil, PV rookie, back through our base. We're kind of surprised. I mean, it kind of hurt our ability to want to go in our pool I put up. I ended up throwing away our pool this year. Dylan Harper, no limit. Nice for the Spurs. Cooper Flag, rookie. Very nice. Derek Queen. Clifford, rookie. We had a pool that we were having for the kids, but we got so much debris in it. It was terrible. Kathy, most of the people are on the Facebook side, so if you want to join us on the Facebook side, that's where a lot of folks are. Yannick Conan Nudenheiser on the blue. I guess it's color match. New school. Klockenbrenner. It kind of goes back and forth. Sometimes we have a lot of people on the YouTube side, and sometimes we have a lot of people on the Facebook side. James Harden on the MVP vault. Oh, really? You're getting snow right now? Wow. Jakunis, rookie. And that's Maluch and Capel. Han Capel. I saw something that Florida that was going to hit in the 20s coming up here. The 30s and 20s were in your forecast. I keep getting AI warning saying fake AI voice warning. That's funny. That from YouTube telling that to you? Is it your phone? Like, what's telling you that you're getting a fake AI warning? Do I sound like a robot? My wife's always told me that sometimes when I call her, I sound like I'm a robot. All right. Another quarter stack here. By the way, Ash and I, Thomas Iam's wife, and I made a trade for her Jackson Dart red and white striped mosaic card for the Jackson Dart. YouTube is really, that's bizarre. Apparently my voice is so deep it thinks it's AI. Crazy. Fake AI. Huh. That's different. I haven't had that one ever accused of me before. That's weird. I have never seen that before. We have a relatively not so thick patch. I thought it was. Looks like we have a relic card here. Moses Moody, Grimes, Curry, Cameron Johnson. That is a Trae Young Own the Game. Game used relic. Own the Game, Trae Young, not numbered. So we did not get an auto in this one. I chose poorly. Hey, maybe we'll hit the Charizard bat knob tonight. Wouldn't that be something for baseball? All right. McBride, Penda. We got holiday tops we're going to be breaking tonight. I got cases of those tins. So AJ Johnson on the mini X-Fractor. Thomas Sorber and Jameer Watkins for the Wizards. And then Franz Wagner on the throwback. Ace Bailey, rookie. Sion James for the Hornets. Let's see, how do we get the chat bumping? We need to get the chat bumping somehow here. Got to do some sort of contest or something like that. Got to give something away. Oh, what should we do? What should we do? I Spy? Or play I Spy game? I don't know if we're going to play I Spy. Let's see. Got to do something you can't Google, too. If you do something at Google, it just makes it, someone's just going to Google it. Let's see. contemplating here. I'm trying to figure out what we can do here to do a little contest event giveaway for the chat here. All right, last quarter of the box while I contemplate this decision. Monk. And we're cruising through all the base. Shaquille O'Neal, 1,758 to 2025 for the Magic. Very nice. Johnny Broom. Seems very stupid. Sometimes it is very stupid. I will agree with that. Thomas Sorber. Dylan Harper, rookie. Walker. Clee Williams. Khalil Ware. Drake Powell, rookie. Okay. What am I missing? This was backwards, and I've seen this card before. It's the same card. It was just backwards. It's not a short print because it's got the same code on the back. Huh. That's weird. I thought it was a short print, but apparently it's just nothing. Fairly just got flipped in the packs. Missy. Con Capel. Kobe Bray. Murray. And that Coward and Richardson are going to round out the NBA hobby box. All right, let's do a recap of this one. Definitely not nowhere near as exciting as the first one we just did, but this flagship hobby boxes have a tendency to kind of drag a little here. Trying to think. Trying to come up with a concept or I'm probably going to end up sending it for grading first and take my chances with that. And then depending on what it does, we'll decide how I sell it. I may go up to the CSA show that's in our area and see if I can just buy it, see if someone will buy it straight for me from there if I get it to grade a 10. I'm kind of debating on what I want to do with it right now. I probably won't sell it until the new year. Ace Bailey for the Jazz, Dylan Harper No Limit, Ryan Kalkenbrenner, and Dylan Harper Rise to Stardom. We had the Cooper Flag base rookie, the Victor Wembanyama holofoil daily dribble, the Steph Curry mojo, the Stephon Castle 76/150 mojo chrome card, the Shaquille O'Neal to 2025, and the Trae Young relic. Oh, God, yes. I was absolutely thrilled, just shocked by that one. That was cool. You jumped on with me at the end there. That was fun. All right. We're going to move on to football. And speaking of the product I hit a kaboom from, it's the last one of these I have in-house. We gave away one last break. I gave my other one that I was going to rip for myself, and I gave it away to everybody since you all give me such good advice on that one. All right. So we're going to do football. Bowman U, again, has 4 spots left in it. So if anybody wants to jump in on that one, you can do that. was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I need the mini results. All right. Let me update the mini, or update the football break for the mini results. And then we're going to run a downhill ski race for the potential looming snow. That is going to determine our spots for the Giants in this break. So let me get these spots for the mini added in. Remember, WWE will break on Friday, no matter what. So if you want to get in on that break, there are still 11 spots left. So make sure you jump in on it if you can, if you want to. Still some very big potential cards in that one. David Samuels. Guardians went to Mark Hudson. White Sox went to Cody. Braves went to Steve. I definitely find that you guys seem to like the you can't lose mini much better than doing a traditional mini. I definitely would love to get that Bowman Legacy break done soon, or Leaf. I know it's expensive, but it is basically. Well, I got you the. You do have the Josh Allen one coming, so I guess I should do like what you had said, Steve, before, which is I should give the right for the person that. I should give the right for the person who actually has that team for a chance to claim it before I give it off to the next person. Because when you had mentioned that to me, I'm like, that's fair. I should have given that one to you first, or given you first dibs on it. All right, where's the football break? All right, so for football, I had Jaguars went to Ricky, and the Vikings went to Chad. Ricky Worry and Chad. Right. Got those in. So I'm going to switch your screen over to the ski race. We're going to do the ski race for all right. So let's change the screen. We're going to put the downhill ski race timer up. Gotta move that over this time. Actually, let's do it like this. There we go. That way y'all can see it a little bit easier. I think y'all can still hear me. I think so. Yeah, microphone still works. All right. I am adding in the folks for that. So we're going to see that in the names here. So top 10 are going to get the Giants. Take the Giants out. So 31 skiers in this one. 30 seconds on the clock. All right, the downhill skiers are ready. We are ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and oh, that was loud. Sorry if I blew out anybody's eardrums. The downhill skiing, why are they paddling so much? Maybe like in the crouch position. The skiing logic doesn't make sense to me. Why would you ski like that? Top spot will get the Giants in the NIL in the glory of the game. The winner. Mark Hudson, Jaw, Andrew, Frankie, Dennis, Steve, Jaw, Brad, TJ, and Brad will get Giants for the absolute box. Put that in your list here. All right, updated, and we're gonna go downhill ski. All right, very good. All right, we're back, and putting up on your right side here. No. No. Yep. There we go. And doink, doink. All right. So Mark's gonna have Glory of the Game. Jaw through TJ are gonna have the Micro Mosaic. These are our last for now, our last Mosaic ornamental boxes. I do have full boxes of blaster boxes of Mosaic football. So we do have that we're going to be doing here very soon. So coming next week, we'll have Mosaic blaster boxes available. I'm going to fix this because we have hit that, and so I don't want to publish it anymore. There is no more Superfractor Bounty available. All right, because it's been hit. All right, let me get the tags in for this, and we are going to start rolling. Football Mixer is going to have Mark, Jaw, Andrew, Frankie, Dennis, Steve. Oh, Jaw's already in there. Brad. TJ. Oh, TJ. Kathy. Chad. Lynn. David. Ash. Tino. Dennis. Kenneth. Kenneth Carmack, Ricky, Spencer, Thomas. I think we got everybody. All right. Tags are in. We are good to go. All right. We need a kaboom. All right. Sounds good, Kathy. Yep, definitely catch the replay. Brian took B Women. Nice pick on that, Brian. I think that's actually an excellent pick. Get yourself a Becky Lynch or a Bailey in that break. There's a sneaky spot hiding in there that nobody's picked yet that I'm kind of surprised. Because it's not that expensive of a spot. And by the way, these jumbo kaboom lids are a real pain in the rear to ship. Because they're very awkward on box size. It is a Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Chargers was... I actually have two of these. So, yeah, Steve. If you want a Herbert one, I can throw in a Herbert one. Because I actually have one of these already from one of the boxes I ripped. So, I can give you a Herbert. All right. So, Brad's got the Giants in this one. Everyone else has their teams. I'm excited. We've kind of mapped out when we're going to be up at Nick's shop. Sorry for the terrible noise. We're going to probably be, our expectation is we're going to be in the area with Nick, where Nick's shop is in New Hartford on New Year's Day. So we're going to drive down and we're going to be in the area for a couple days. So we're excited to seeing the folks local to Nick's and popping in again. It's been way too long. We're hoping Aiden will be walking by then. No guarantees. Obviously, he's got a lot of wound healing he's doing. Got a note, we're supposed to be cleaning these pins every day. What Lisa was commenting on. Empty box. All right. So we're going to. So the key thing about the Kaboom that I pulled is that card was thicker than the others. It was a thicker stock Kaboom. It was not as paper thin as these are. So I found that interesting as well. So I'm going to go ahead and power up these. There is chances at other cards, but now I'm kind of like, if I happen to feel a pack that feels a little bit thicker, I'm going to be like, ooh, is that a Kaboom? I think this is part of the 6 that was sent to me, but they were sent in different boxes, so I don't know if they were all out of the same case or if they were. You never really know with Panini what they do and their logic. Their collation tips sometimes typically terrible. I watched a break where it had 6 101 cards in it for a case for Tier 1. Had an Ellie 101, had a Derek Jeter 101, had a Dual Auto 101, had a Yoshida Batnov 101. Crazy break. I have been seeing from the Bronx Legacy Edition cases that you're getting about 2 booklets per case. The comment too is making the note about the 101 spots. What I'm going to do is for everyone who gets spot 1 for the letters for 101, they're still going to get the A and the B spot at minimum. They're probably going to get A, B, C. And then I already decided, I figured out based on what letters are in the product that where all the other letters will then kind of just fall out to. So this is probably a relic. This is a thicker pack. I can feel it. Yeah, that's a relic card. But it was funny. The box where I pulled the Kaboom too had 2 relic cards in it, which was interesting. Now I'm like kind of like feeling these packs. I'm like, is it heavier? I mean, it was. I noticed it was heavier or thicker. By the way, this is not the box that I was originally, the 3rd box I was going to rip. This box I had set aside already for these breaks. So Chad is getting my alternate, my 3rd box that I had set aside. So Chad, you're going to have to let me know if there was another Kaboom in there when you get it. Hi. You look sleepy. What did you do today? You're so tired. It is hot up here.
I told you that earlier. You said no.
I was fine. Now I'm sweating.
Now you want me to turn the AC on?
Yes, please. Well, the temperature's actually going up outside. So.
You said once around the circle with a Q-tip. Each one.
Yeah.
Just one time around. Don't go crazy.
Okay, what about like crusty Ceres fluid? Clean it off?
Yeah. Wash it with an antibacterial soap, like liquid gold vial or whatever.
Okay.
Elevate. And it said no after 48 hours, and she said they did it the entire 6 months.
Well, it would help reduce swelling, right?
Yeah.
Is my son still ripping books? Well, we haven't ripped a book in a while, but that's because we told him no.
Very well since he's been on those new vitamins.
Yeah. So fortunately, he's been going to bed much better, which is good. All right, here we go. Here's your absolute. Gino, Travis Hunter by storm. James Pierce Jr., Michael Pittman, back in black. That is Howard and Johnson, Xavier Watts, Sam Darnold, Jackson Dart, one for Brad, Kyle Williams, Jade and Daniels, Jackson Dart by storm. Nice. Colston Loveland, McCaffrey, Kirk Cousins, Booker, Fields, Puka, Riley Leonard, Brock Bowers, Walking Tall Raiders, that is Ewers and Genty, Michael Williams. Yeah, we think because he was cutting paper in school that the tearing sensation was triggering a sensory response, and that's why he started doing it at home. Mikel Williams, Jordan Loves, Pack Attack Packers introductions, Donovan Jackson, Okongwu, Luther Burden, Shamar James, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tyrone Tracy, Hunter Lawrence, By Storm, Jalen Milroe, DJ Giddens, Tank Bigsby, Elijah Arroyo on the Santa Claus patch. That is not numbered. Revel Jr., Theo Johnson, Will Howard, Hog Heaven, Tyler Show for the Saints. We got Bryce Young, introductions, Caleb Johnson, Jaden Reed, Trey Harris, Princely Umanellan, Brian Thomas Jr., Luther Burden III, Cam Ward, rookie, nice, Xavier Legette, Riley Leonard, Thomas, Tracy, Isaiah Pacheco, Hampton. Yep, and that's basically how we're associating it. Tony Pollard, introductions, Broncos, Harrison, Chuba Hubbard, Brian Thomas Jr., Tez Johnson, Dak Prescott, Kyle Williams, Campbell, Jerry Jeudy, Cam Ward, Hog Heaven rookie, nice. Gray Zabel, Jacoby Myers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Isaiah Tesla for the Lions, Achan, Show, and Troy McMillan. No kabooms. No kaboomies in absolute way. All right. So Brad H will get these. Marker go. Lost my marker. All right, let me sleeve these, and my markers disappeared. Grab the other boxes. Is the ornamentals. So this is the last of that case. Hoping for something monstrous. I do have Mosaic Hobbies on order. We got a lot of certified coming. I think we got like 10 boxes of certified coming. There's the Glory. The certified will go well because we can do mixers with Mosaic and Glory or certified because it was inexpensive compared to some of the other products. Some of the other products were. Where did my marker go? God, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Where did the blue marker go? Seriously, I would lose my head if it was not attached to me. Oh, I think I put it down here. Okay, I think I found it. Brad H. Oh, and I need more penny sleeves. More penny sleeves. And 108 points. And 59 points, actually. I actually got a break on my TV to my right. It's actually in the Bronx Legacy edition. Someone's doing a case break of it right now. I can't remember if Bronx Legacy has cut Babe Ruth autos in it. I am so glad that I built this top loader penny sleeve holder years ago. It has been such a lifesaver. Y'all, you should have seen when I first started doing breaks. I had freaking top loaders, penny sleeves. They were all over the freaking desk. It's funny to think back to 2020 when I first started doing breaking, like not just like breaking for fun on our table when me and Lisa used to do it, but like actually doing breaking for you all for real. And looking at where I started to where we are now is such a dramatic difference. Nick and I are trying to maybe work out for me to start doing some eBay Live type stuff. I'm gonna kind of train with him when I come up in the end of December, beginning of January. So I might be doing some singles shows because I've got a ton of singles that I'd be happy to move. And in that type of environment would probably do well for some of them. There's the Elijah Arroyo. Let's leave these up. If any of you haven't checked out Nick's, he was supposed to do an eBay Live tonight. I'm guessing something came up, so he pushed his eBay Live to tomorrow. He does dollar auction singles. Does a very good job with it. So I highly recommend checking that out when he does live. All right, we're gonna work from bottom up. So TJ Wilson, this is going to be your first box. Travis Hunter ornament. TJ's got the Giants. Everyone else has theirs. We need a stained glass, a micro mosaic. Autos are always appreciated. So here we go. Maybe. If it wants to focus. Baker Mayfield, Joe Namath, Trayvon Henderson, red and white, Colston Loveland, Epic Performers, Julius Peppers, Najiba, Gates, Hayward, Shockey, and Geno Stone. Box number 2, Brad with Giants. I tell you, watching some of the videos of people kind of looking at the way Cam Scadaboo is, just like how he would train, smashing his head literally into everything is pretty funny. Jamar Chase on the ornament. He'll be good eventually. I thought the guy on TV just pulled a Derek Jeter autograph, but it was a Gary Sheffield autograph. And that Gary Sheffield autograph you bought's nice. It's a good buy. And not a bad price if I think I understood the price too. So Brad's got the Giants here. Jerome Ford, Jacoby Myers, who's not a Raider anymore. Chop Robinson, Matthew Golden. Nice for the Browns. How about a Shadur Sanders red and white? I don't know if he'll ever get the start this year, but that's still nice. Cleveland went to Mark Hudson. Took the Browns. Got a nice Shadur in the last break, too. Nice red and white for Shadur. We got a bang Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. Come on. Oh, very nice for Brad. Cam Scadaboo on the rookie variation. Speaking of Cam, I did find out the rookie variations do exist in blaster boxes as well. Will Shields, Fred Warner, and Victor Cruz. Because Lisa found 2 blaster boxes at Target, so I like to preview. We went ahead and opened them, and I did find a rookie variation. It was a Pittsburgh Steeler player. Down Brad's stock here. But I did find out the rookie variation cards are not exclusive to these boxes. I'm assuming these are going to basically be the hanger replacements because I've seen fat packs from Dick's Sporting Goods advertised. The only thing I haven't seen advertised is hanger packs. All right, Jaws got the Giants on this one. $20. So hangers used to be bangers for us doing Mosaic. Man, 2 years ago when we did Mosaic, we were hitting Genesis like crazy out of hangers. So we'll see if they come in blasters or megas more often. Roddy White, AJ Brown, Jack Beck, Riley Leonard for the Colts, Ty Felton, Jaden Reed, Trey Tucker, Kendra Miller, Myles Garrett, and Mark Andrews. I forgot to grab the. Oh, not that one. That one. I forgot to grab the ornament. And the ornament was a chase. All right. Next up. Need some more bigger hits. Ever since that first one we did was so good with these micro ornamental boxes, and then we haven't really had like that same banger type approach. Another chase. I wonder if there's any relationship to the packs to the ornamentals on the front. All right, we just did Jaw. Next one up is Steve. Steve's got the Giants on this one. Everyone else has theirs. Here we go. Wes Chandler, John Elway, Mikael Williams, Ricky White, red and white, Peyton Manning, Epic Performers, Jordan Love, Tank Bigsby, Deion Branch, Randy Moss, and Zerlin. Only had one rookie variation so far. All right, Dennis has Giants on this one. So we'll have Absolute Football Hobby tomorrow, followed with, I added one Donruss Blaster and a Phoenix Mega just to kind of add a little bit more to it. 99% basically priced off of the hobby box. All right. Eric Moulds, Joe Burrow, Derek Harmon. We got a silver mosaic of James Pierce Jr. Damn, I saw the J.A. and I was like, Jackson? And then a red and white of Gadsden the second. Shadur on the notary. Austin Hooper, Drake May, Dobbs, and Irving. No joy. Come on, micro mosaic. That's the other card I haven't hit yet is micro mosaic. Maybe it's tonight. Maybe we can break the micro mosaic. We get all of my all the things I haven't hit out this week. All right, Frankie's got Giants on this one. Everyone else has theirs. Here we go. Maybe. Doesn't want to focus. DK Metcalf, Calvin Johnson, Cole Kmet, Donovan Azurku, Harold Fannin Jr., Justin Jefferson, Jackson Dart, Frankie on the rookie variation. Nice. Jackson Dart rookie variation. Yeah, apparently the variations are in hobby as well because I saw somebody hit like a gold speckle out of a hobby box Jackson Dart. So it'll be interesting to know if the trues or the variations do better. Theo Johnson, Frankie, Jamal Anderson, and Trey McBride. Well, I guess I'm going to have to try to make a deal with Frankie on the Jackson Dart. All right. I want to try to see if we can I can collect the Dart retail rainbow. All right, Andrew's got the Giants on this box. And the ornament. Travis Hunter. Somebody set a projection that based on player performance this year, that if you were to reshuffle the NFL draft, Dart and Abdul Carter would be the number 1 and number 2 picks this year. Silver, true silver coming up. Andrew, hopefully you get something good here. Otherwise, everyone has their teams. Darnold, Penix, McMillan, rookie Maxwell Hartenstein, not a Giant. Donovan Jackson, red and white. Golden, Judkins, rookie variation. Ginkle and Smith and Jennings. No Giants. Judkins. But I think seeing these variations come out and everything has probably killed a lot of the value on these variations. All right, last micro mosaic, unless I find more in the wild, or I pull some back from the card shop. The last one here. Our ornament is a Patty Mahomes. So we're going to move on to the full-blown mosaic boxes. Went through 2 cases of this stuff, so it definitely helped us get through a period where football just was not coming out. I did fail, by the way, on getting any Phoenix first off the line. I was in the process, but it basically bottomed out. So I thought I had seen a. We hit everything that I haven't hit this week. That's a micro mosaic. That is a micro mosaic. Last box for Jaw. For the Giants. Everyone else has their teams. Micro mosaic coming up. We have literally hit everything that this week alone, we have hit everything I had yet to hit or pull myself. Woo! Okay, here we go. Brock Purdy, Micah Parsons, Derwin James Jr., Zay Flowers, Marshawn Lattimore, Bernie Kosar, DJ Giddens, Devin Neal, Brian Burns. It is a rookie. Micro mosaic. Never hit one of these before. Is that a helmet or a head? Wow. Tyler Warren, micro mosaic for the Colts. Indianapolis Colts going to Mark Hudson. Micro mosaic. The very first micro mosaic I have ever pulled. We got the Kaboom, the Superfractor, and now a micro mosaic. Congrats, Mark Hudson, on the Colts and the micro mosaic. Tyler Warren. That's awesome. I thought for a second it was going to be a Jackson Dart micro mosaic. I don't know if he has micro mosaics. But there you go, Mark. Damn, we've pulled some heat tonight. And now we got glory of the game. And Mark's got Giants and the NIL for glory of the game. Damn, we've had some heat tonight. Had some heat this week. You're welcome. I will try to remind myself to pack it this week. Chad, you called it saying we need a micro mosaic or something tonight. You called it. We hit it. Last box, too. Last box of the ornamentals. Let's put that one up higher. All right. Well, I'll say it. I've never pulled a Patrick Mahomes auto. Let's go with that. Might as well, right? If we're shooting for the stars tonight, I've never pulled a Charizard bat knob from Tier 1. I've never pulled a Patrick Mahomes autograph. Damn. All right. Damn. All right, let's get the cover cards. It was supposed to be a Justin Jefferson. Sorry. Might get a Chris Carter or something out of this. Let's see. All right, let's cover it up. Actually, I can just... I do want to cover it because I want to know. I want to pull what are probably the NIL cards first. Let's get the covers here. Damn. What a week. What a pull week. All right. Well, I think, yeah. Nope. Nope. Oh, my. Well, this one's interesting. Is there a booklet underneath there? No. But there is NIL under there. This box is interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to start on the right here. All right, let's do this. Just kind of do it like this. So I can just take the cover cards off. Oh. Yeah. All right. Card number uno. So, just to clarify this again, the way these cards are being done is NIL, if the player is not associated with any team, goes to Mark Hudson. He has the Giants and the NIL in this. We are going off of the jersey that the player is wearing. So clearly, like Mahomes is wearing a Chiefs jersey, Bo Jackson is wearing a Raiders jersey, Marino a Dolphins jersey, and Roger Staubach a Cowboys jersey. If there is question about what jersey they are wearing, we may go to a random based on the teams that the player was associated with in order to determine the location of the card. Generally speaking, these have been pretty clear on what team the card is representing on it. So, without further ado, card number one. Glory of the game. That is 8 of 15. For the San Francisco 49ers, that is a Deion Sanders patch card for the 49ers. Going to Jaw. Game used memorabilia, Deion Sanders. Prime time. Prime time. Deion Sanders. Card 2. Pretty sure this is an NIL. Jamie Double F French. That is 56 of 99. Chad was close with 59. 56 of 99. Jamie French. We'll look that one up and determine if he's on a team or if he's NIL. All right, this next card, I think we're going to end up having to random. Because I have an idea from based on the side images I saw of what it is. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. This is a multi-patch card. It is Roger Staubach, Jim Hart, Jim Plunkett, Frank Tankerton, let's pull up, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, and Jim Kelly the 7. 3 of 6. No one picked number 3. All right. based on the card, from what I can tell, Roger Staubach, Cowboys, Montana 49ers, Jim Kelly, Bills, Dan Marino, Dolphins, Tankerton, Vikings, Plunkett, and Hart. I feel like Plunkett is Raiders and Hart is Cardinals. I will take a confirmation of that from the chat if anybody can verify Plunkett Raiders and Hart Cardinals. But that is game used memorabilia from all 7. So that is the 7. So that will go to a Duck Race random. And the last card, I have no idea what it is. It just looked interesting. It's very thin. Sweet. That was a good guess on me. Sideways. It's a sideways card. Tough as... Wow. Tough as leather. 1 of 2. The 1 spot gets break credit again. Is that a leather card? It looks like a leather card. That is a Barry Sanders autograph for the Detroit Lions. Going to Brad Harriger. Wow. Tough as leather. Barry Sanders. That's a cool card. Like, it looks like it's actually leather. The back doesn't look that way. Barry Sanders for the Detroit Lions, though. That's awesome. That's a nice card. That was a nice Glory of the Game box right there. I like it when the NIL doesn't dominate the box. All right. So let's do a random here. Can anyone confirm if Jamie French is on a team or is he NIL? I'm going to set up this random. We're just going to do a traditional Duck Race random on this one. So I'm going to go Cowboys, Cardinals, Raiders. So we're just going to name it right down the line here. There we go. All right. All right. So going to go Cowboys, Cardinals, Raiders, Vikings, 49ers, Dolphins, and Bills. All right, so 7. Do a 30-second. So your eligible folks for this one. I took my list away. So the eligible people who are in this race are going to be Steve Wilczek, Jaw Black, TJ Wilson, Jaw again, Ash, Gobel, Chad Nugent, and Dennis Guzelik. And if I said your name wrong, I apologize. All right. Paste. All right, here we go. Your field is set. This is to decide who gets the 7 card. 30-second race. I find in these duck races, you basically don't want to get out in front in the beginning. It seems like if you get out in front too early, you're destined to fall behind. But I don't know. We'll see here. 15 seconds left in this race. 49ers have the lead currently. Everyone else kind of just hanging on a little bit. Cowboys keep yo-yoing. All right, here we go. Who's going to take it? Looks like it might be the Cowboys. Roger Staubach and the Cowboys top spot took that one. And that is going to be, copy those results. Save them to my left here. Cowboys were Jaw. Jaw Black ends up getting that card. NIL. Okay, so Mark Hudson will get that one then. Thank you. All right. So let's put these back together. All right. So let's do the recap of the break here. So Mark will end up getting the Jamie French. So recap of your break. Man, did it again tonight. Shedeur Sanders, Notary. Travis Hunter by Storm. Cam Ward, rookie. Cam Ward, Hog Heaven. And Isaac Tesla, rookie. We had the Jamie French NIL card. Deion Sanders relic card. By the way, David, Andrew, and Steve Wilczyk will all get another $5 of break credit. We had the Elijah Arroyo Seahawks card. Hey, that's a solid day right there. That's a winner chicken dinner right there for you. Shedeur Sanders on the red and white rookie card from Mosaic. Quinshon Judkins for the Browns and a Jackson Dart. Frankie Riffle had the Giants in that one. Set that back here. We had the Barry Sanders 1 of 2 autograph, tough as leather, which was awesome. And then we had the 7, which is going to end up going to Jaw with the Cowboys. And hit of the break. We did it again. Micro Mosaic. My first Micro Mosaic pulled. Tyler Warren for the Colts. Pretty freaking awesome. Can't believe I had a Superfractor and a Micro Mosaic tonight. And we still got one more break to go. So we're going to head to our last break of the night. We have the baseball break. Put this right in Joe's stack so I don't forget it. Oh, Mark, I'll bring you that NIL card and the that with you together. All right, I'm gonna grab the boxes. So we're going to baseball now. The holiday tins, a full box of them. I got literally a full case of them today. We got 2. Here's our tier 1 and 2 of the holiday megas by request. So I'll put those back there. We need to run our random now for who gets the A's in these. All right, so we're going to pull that list in. Let's see, what are we going to run for this one? We are going to run the Oh, what kind of race do I want to run? I don't know what a food race is, but let's run a food race. All right, so we're going to run a food race. This could be interesting. So I'm going to pull the names in for baseball now. Boy, if we hit a bat knob, I don't know how we're gonna meet anything better, because that would just be absolutely insanity. Would just be total insanity. All right. Let's go to. All right, so top four spots are going to get the A's in this break. I'm going to run a food race. I don't even understand what a food race is, but what the heck, why not? All right, we're going to drop the A's out of this one. Look for top four on this one. 30 seconds on the clock. Lots of varieties of food. I don't know how they run, but I guess it works. All right, here we go. Top four on this one. 3, 2, 1, and you're off. Extremely loud. Sushi, fried chicken, a hot dog. This is weird. Now it'd be weird if it was like the movie Sausage Fest where they all had faces and everything. I think that's a soup bowl. Red Bull. Trying to decide what each of these are. That's clearly a hot dog. Or it's big and like it. Anyways, Tino is going to get the A's in this one. John Stickle is going to get one of the holiday boxes for the A's. Bryce is going to get the other, and Nicholas Bradley Hamrick is going to get holiday tins. Job Black did, Chad. He ended up winning the duck race on that one. I am going to post a mini for Bronx Legacy. It's going to be a $25 spot mini, but what it's going to do, let me copy this. I want to try and talk over this. That might be right. Food race is done. All right, all of our randoms have now been run tonight. So I am going to do a mini for Bronx Legacy. It is going to be a 10-spot. Top two will each get a half case spot in Bronx Legacy. It it is a half spot where you can choose to upgrade it to a full spot if you want to pay the difference for a full spot. All right. There you go. Okay. And then let me just get the tags in for this. All right, baseball's now up. We've got Tino, Sean. If my kids would go to bed earlier, I probably could start these streams. I remember when I used to start at 8:30, but I was also, I think, doing at the time, I think I was doing like 1 or 2 breaks max a night and not doing 3 with minis and all that rigmarole. Kathy, Bryce. I did Bryce already. Chad, David. It's just hard. I can't get started earlier. As much as I even had the payments all pre-checked on this one, and unfortunately Aiden we had to do some extra cleaning on Aiden's leg tonight, so it just kind of set me back. I probably could do a little bit better on getting started sooner. I don't know. It's hard when you leave work at 6 o'clock and then you're kind of rolling in and coming home and trying to sort yourself out. Like I got tomorrow, I'm leaving directly from my work to go to the card shop to do this sip and shop event. So it'll be an interesting day tomorrow, to say the least. I will probably be zonked. All right. Holiday tins. We're going to start with this one here. I will add those $5 break credits to folks' accounts before the end of the night. All right. Holiday tin. So these are the kind of things that you would typically find. There they are. Your holiday tins. Each tin. It's kind of interesting that I guess you take one and you set it up like that. The box is weird. We've done a case of the megas before last year, and it was a little on the brutal side, I felt like. Oh, how do we... Okay. Oh, they made it difficult. All right, getting the knife out. Ugh. Balls. Ugh. Oh, balls. We've had some really good polls this year. It's amazing to kind of think back of some of the cards we've pulled this year. I've definitely pulled some of my most valuable cards I've ever pulled this year. And not just because, like, I think boxes were selling higher, but just had some really good cases and some really good boxes this year. We always have, like, a slow period, obviously, but, you know, I'm trying not to cut my finger off. I'm trying to think. Aside from travel, we didn't take too many weeks off from breaks this year. I think we were pretty much almost straight out most of the year. I think I had a couple, like I took a week off here. Well, obviously I took a week off for Aiden's surgery. Oh my, it's just, this is the first time I opened one of these. It's like a playing deck of cards. Holy cow. All right. That is interesting. Ethan and Aiden roll those around the house. I mean, my pull is $4,100 right now. Nick and I have kind of thought about it. I think we're going to do something different. We were kind of getting into a back and forth discussion about what something sells for versus what it's valued for. So we're getting very back and forth about that. So I think we're going to do something different as a giveaway for that. I still have to talk to him about it. I got to do something for the end of the year too, for an end of the year giveaway for you all. All right. This is Nicholas Hamrick has the A's for this. I'm going to have to set those to the side. All right. So if you see something weird on these, you make sure you let me know. Mason Miller, Bogarts, Will Warren, Corbin Carroll, Carlos Correa, Seiya Suzuki, Birdsong, Kloss, Junior Caminero, Jack Flaherty, Orvelis Martinez, Framber Valdez, Dylan Cruz, rookie, nice, Clayton Kershaw, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Churio, Wyatt Langford. Oh, that's his helmet. I was like, is that a Christmas ball? Johanski Noel, Kumar Rocker. Like, I'm trying to pay attention to these to make sure I know what's the difference. Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, Hunter Green, Julio Rodriguez. Like, I'm trying to look at these closely. Alcantara, Jung Ho Lee, Gray, Carlos Correa on a snow. It's kind of cool. Not numbered. Carlos Correa on like this snow card. This is the Holiday Lights Tatis Jr., Colton Cowser, Adolis Garcia, Riley Green. There's some backwards cards now. Interesting. Oh, there's the special Trey Turner Santa hat card. Then we have a blue parallel Jackson Churio. I'll put the variation ones up there. Jackson Churio on the blue foil, not numbered. Then we have a Corbin Carroll blue foil, also not numbered. And then the Shota Manga, Grant McCray, Walker Buehler, Tatis, Cowser, O'Neill Cruz, Zach Gallen, Lindor, Nito, Brooksley, Austin Hayes, Sagas, Contreras, Albies, Brett Lauder, Arenado, Sweeney, Santander, Rushman, Skeens, Brett Rooker, Ben Rice, nice, Tyler Ward, Zebby Matthews, Chris Bryant, and Corey Seager. So I guess it's pretty obvious when they're a different card is because they're going to be backwards, and you're not going to have to spend as much time trying to play find the card. I'm going to sleeve these up, which is good because that was really frustrating trying to find those cards. But there was a fun to it too, I will say. All right. Pack 2. I do want to make sure I didn't miss any A's in that first set. All right. No A's missed. Okay. I guess we'll find out here. Maybe if we hit one. Duran, Connie, Gilbert, Balsteros, Baldwin, Doyle, Smith, Job, Bichette, Swanson, Ramos, Cassis, Soto, Chanel, Buxton, Olson, Wheeler, Sale, Romuto, Armstrong, Chapman, Robert, Castillo, Angel Martinez, Josh Jung. We have a die cut of Kumar Rocker. That's pretty cool. Kumar Rocker die cut ornament card. And then parallel. Candy cane stripes on the back. Okay. Tovar, Harris, Festa, Romo, hollow foil Matt Chapman, Kobe Mayo rookie, nice. And a Luis Angel Acuna on the holiday parallel card, which is a candy cane bat. Nice one for the Mets. And nice Kobe Mayo. All right. And finishing off that stack is Jackson Merrill, Sean Burke, Locklear, Quan, McCallahan, Walker, James Wood, nice. Connor Norby, Freed, Cuero, Abel, Rushing, Smith, Happ, Willie Adams, Westberg, Nick York, Spencer Schwallenbach, Trey Turner, Shea Langoliers, Aaron Judge, Ketel Marte, Lewis, Rafaela, Araz, Jace Jung. Would it be wild if I don't think that Charizard Batnov has been pulled, and I've heard it's a $150,000 card. I've been kind of keep buying tier 1 because the product price has come down a lot on it, and it seems like it's cooled off quite a bit. I'm kind of looking at it for Black Friday to see if like David Adams or somebody, because I got $400 of break credit or $400 of credit on David Adams. I'd love to see it come down even more. So I'm kind of watching to see what happens with it. A lot of places you can buy at like $325 right now, which is still high, but if we can mix it in with other things like this, we can make pretty reasonable break prices because most of the teams here were less than $20. CJ Abrams, Freddie Freeman, Carpenter, Peralta, Evaldi, Horton, Simpson, Ramirez, Burleson, Benintendi, Arazarena, Bregman, Machado, Alvarez Jr., Strom, Jacob Wilson, nice. Juan Soto, Chanel, Buxton, Matt Olson, Wheeler, Chris Sale, JT Romuto, Pete Crow Armstrong, Matt Chapman. Oh, we pulled a Santa Claus card. Santa Claus himself. I don't know how rare these are. 1966, the Santa Archives. Well, I'm going to give it to the person who had the A's. So A's and all various random cards will go to Nick. Nick Hamrick will get the Santa Claus card. I forgot about these. Now, if we pull the Santa Claus auto, I will random it to the group. But the base Santa Claus cards, I will do to the person whoever has the A's. I think that's the fairest way to do it. So, one Santa Claus card. Oh, Santa Claus fell down. He fell down the chimney. All right. Here we go. O'Neill Cruz, Zach Gallen, Will Wagner, Vinny Pasquantino, Wyatt Langford foil, Carlos Correa foil. Ooh, Mike Trout on the Christmas lights card. Man, Trout's value has come down quite a bit. He's not putting up the numbers anymore. He's not really an MVP candidate, and the team he plays for just doesn't play very well anymore. It's sad because he was such like the big hit guy for so long. Semien, Kim, Snell, Skubal, Jimenez, Tovar, Harris, Bieber, Diaz, Yamamoto, Hernandez, Veen, Keschel, Denzo, Perdomo, Perez, Kikuchi, Mayer, Campbell, Ramirez, Raleigh, Happ, Adams, Westberg, York, and Schwallenbach. All right. So I'm going to put these cards for Nick. Oh, this break's got big shoes to fill with the way football and basketball went tonight. So all right. So now we're going to move on to the mega. So Bryce Sello is going to get the first mega. Tier 1 just wants to be ripped. All right. Holiday mega. No offense, I'm really glad I'm not ripping a case of these again because that was brutal last year. Like it was super brutal. Kobe Mayo, ginormous ornament card for the O's. Empty box. All right. I put one in the wrong direction. Looks like we got a bunch of the special parallel cards in this. All right. I think that's the special card right there. It looks like it. It's a special holiday card. Roki Sasaki rookie. Is this the snowflake card? Because it's got a cookie. Do they normally have that? Like instead of having the logo, it's got a sugar cookie. 526. Yeah, it's a special. It's 528. So that's a special print card. Nice for the Dodgers. Roki Sasaki on a special print card. On a short print. Nice. Is that the snowflake? That's the snowflake. Is that the snowflake card you're talking about? Or is that just something different? All right, here we go. Chanel, Buxton, Olson, Wheeler, Sale, Soderstrom, Dominguez, Malloy, Evan Carter, Jung Ho Lee, Nacho, Strom, Wilson, Soto, Alcantara, Stanton, Del Castillo, Pete Alonso. Got a special shimmer Santander, Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, Green, Julio, Alvarez, Jace Jung, Vlad Jr., Bobby Witt, Strider, Trey Turner, at the same parallel for we just pulled. Okay. So that's just a short print. Then there's the super short print. Got it. All right. And put a whole set in here backwards. Yep. Do that. There we go. Tucker, Churio, Wyatt Langford, Noel, Rocker, Marte, Royce Lewis, Rafaela, Araz, Tyler Locklear, rookie for the Mariners, Amador, DeGrom, Alvarez, Dylan Cruz, Kershaw, Swallenbach, Turner, Langoliers, Judge. That's cool. Blue foil, Snow, Gerald Perdomo, not numbered. Pretty cool looking card. Chisholm, Holiday, Cease, Thorpe, Bliss, York. Oh, nice. Cody Bellinger, who's not a Yankee anymore, who opted out. Relic card. That is game used memorabilia. Oh, you don't see that very often. For the New York Yankees, Cody Bellinger going to Ray Santana. Our $815 bounty man tonight. I'm going to pull that one down. And then it's not like a silly hat card or something. Focus. There we go. Trey Sweeney, short print. Veen, Kushel, Burns, Acuna, Lawrence Butler, Cal Raleigh, Ian Happ, Willie Adams, Westberg, Sky Blue Shimmer, Avelis Martinez, not numbered. Dustin Harris, Bieber, Diaz, Yamamoto, Hernandez, Kikuchi, Mayer, Campbell, Ramirez, Sean Burke, Haseong Kim. Hey Brian, did you sell the Yamamoto card that he won after he won MVP? Because I think we tried to degrade it, right? Was that the one we tried to grade, or is that the one I said that's not? I wouldn't bother grading it. I can't remember. I think we tried to grade the Yamamoto card, but then came back like a 9 or an 8. Blake Snell, Skubal, Jimenez, Tovar, Seager, Denzo, Perdomo, Perez, Cam Smith for the Astros on the holiday card, holiday variation. We didn't grade it. Did you sell it? Brooks Lee, Austin Hayes, Sagas, Contreras, Semien, Ben Rice, Ward, Zebby Matthews, Chris Bryant, Nolan Arenado. I think you were better off. I think based on what we had seen, it wasn't going to grade a 10, and I think you would have got hurt on the backside of it. So instead of being $25 invested in it, you got to keep that, and 210 is not bad. I think his hype is now, and then come next year. I mean, Skeen still has hype, but I don't see the hype in Yamamoto. As soon as he has a bad outing or a couple outings, I feel like he'll go right back downhill. All right. This goes to Bryce for those A's cards. Then we'll do Sean Stickle. All right, Sean Stickle has the A's on these. Yeah, I mean, for a pitcher auto, base pitcher auto, or was that one numbered? I'm trying to remember what card we did grade or try to grade. The ornament card here is a Ted Williams for the Red Sox. Empty box otherwise. Number to 150. So what one did we grade? I know there were two cards we were looking at, and you said pick one, and we graded one. I don't remember what one did we grade. I know it didn't come back a 10. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Oh, there we go. Another short print. Blake Snell on the short print for the Dodgers. Yes, you are. You have the Blue Jays in this one, Nick. I wish I knew what that. Yeah, I can't remember what it was either. I know you sent me two. And I said they didn't think either was going to grade. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a decent name. Oh, I wish I could remember who it was. Yeah, I don't remember. All right. Sean has the A's in this one. Everyone else has their team. Good luck. Austin Riley, Austin Wells, Christian Walker backwards. That is going to be an accidental backwards card. That's just a base number. No, it wasn't a Dominguez. Trout, Ventos, Caden Dana, Festa, Romo. Oh, nice. Dalton Rushing, Topps Chrome Holiday, 140 of 199 for the Dodgers. Another one nice for the Dodgers. Very nice. Crockett, Hensley. Maybe it was a Pete Crow Armstrong. Steer, Kirby, Devers, Darvish, Reynolds, Henderson, McCutchen, Lawler, Kevin Alcantara on the sky blue card. Nice. I thought it was an auto. I'm 99% sure it was an auto. I just can't remember. I'm sure if I scroll back far enough, I could probably find it. Yelich, Matt Shaw, DeLaunder, Nick Kurtz. Nice. We'll leave that one top of that. Ellie De La Cruz, Arazarena, Bregman, Machado, Mayo, Ozzie Albies, Josh Jung, Altuve, Barker, Otani, Harris, Simpson, Ramirez, Burleson, Benintendi. Ooh, Ellie De La Cruz backwards. Holiday card, Ellie De La Cruz with the light necklace. Nice Ellie for the Reds. Let's go on to Kathy. Pete Crow Armstrong, Matt Chapman, Robert, Castillo, Angel Martinez, Carpenter, Peralta, Evaldi, Horton, Harper, Cowser, Cruz, Gallen, Lindor, Neto, Bogarts, Rushman, Skeens, Rooker, Smith, Amanga, McRae, Bueller, Tatis, Bichette, Swanson. Yeah, it was nice little Ellie. Ramos, Casas, Jackson Merrill, not an auto. Norby, Freed, Quero, Abel, Rushing, Baldwin, Boyle, Smith, Job, backwards. Ooh, Jacob Wilson. Nice, Jacob Wilson there with the elf hat, Jacob Wilson. There's so much base I have to sort. It's not even funny. It's the one thing that kills me with sorting and slows me down so much from shipping is when we have tons and tons of base in boxes. All right. And then the rest of that's mega. Burke, Locklear, Quan, McCallahan, James Wood, Duran, Connie, Gilbert, Ballesteros, Rhett Lauder for the Reds. Nice. Frelick, Acuna, Harper, Crockett, Merrill, Garcia, Green, Wagner, Pascatino, and a Yamamoto on the blue foil. All right. Those are going to Sean. All right. We are come to the end. We have come to the tier 1. We've hit the grand finale of the night. Although we've hit some friggin' monsters already tonight. Still can't believe we gave away that Super Fractor bounty. Totally out of a product I was not expecting. Typically, those silver packs do so bad for me, too. All right. Here's hoping. 2 autographs, 1 relic card, 1 base card inside, 4 cards total. It is not numbered. It is just a blue parallel, foil parallel. You're rushing. The rushing's numbered. All right. Tier 1. As long as we're trying to figure out baseball products, we got Boys of Summer next week, or tomorrow we're going to do. But all right. Does it feel like a bat knob? Hard to tell. Well, we hold another bat knob. Can't tell. I can't tell if there's a bat knob in there. Doesn't feel like a bat knob, but you know, could be wrong. There's 2 thick cards. All right. Mason Miller for the A's. That's going to go to Tino. And what is this? Yount? That's nasty. Again, number 1 of 10. Another spots for David, Andrew, and Steve. Picking up more break credit tonight. 1 of 10. Paul Molitor and Robin Yount. That's cool. That's a nasty patch for Paul Molitor, too. 1 of 10. Nice. Next card, your auto. Brewers, by the way. Who did Brewers? Sean. Nice pick, Sean. Auto number 1. Will Clark for the San Francisco Giants. That is going to Bryce, I believe. Bryce Solo. Will Clark. That is 63 of 75. TJ Wilson hit 63. TJ gets $5 in break credit. Congrats, TJ. And your last card in Tier 1. 198. Kevin was so close. He had 189. Game used memorabilia. Looks like a jumbo patch. It looks like a giant. It is. Giants take both autos in this one. Hayden Birdsong. Take both autos. So Brewers, A's. Take it. Hayden Birdsong. So Will Clark. And I am going to be so tired tomorrow. I guess that's later today now, at this point. So we'll have Boy of the Summer tomorrow. The price dropped on them significantly to where I felt it was a much more reasonably priced box. So I have 2 of those boxes. So we'll do a break with that and then another one next week. And I'll look at other baseball products. Again, we still have Bronx Legacy Edition. Looking to get that one run. So Tino gets the Mason Miller. All right, let's do a recap here. Everything over on the left here. Thanks for all for hanging out with me tonight and sticking with it to the wee hours or in our 3-hour stream tonight. We got Yamamoto on the blue foil, Rhett Lauder on the short print parallel rookie, Ellie De La Cruz on the Christmas light necklace, Evan Calpentera on the light blue parallel, Kumar Rocker die cut ornament, Blake Snell. That's the snowflake or cookie parallel. Locklear rookie on the gray border. Dylan Cruz base rookie. Trace Sweeney gray or green border. Velas Martinez sky blue. Cam Smith on the holiday variation. Mike Trout on the holiday variation. Perdomo on the blue foil. Trey Turner in the holiday variation. James Wood base. Dylan Cruz base. Correa in the light blue. Ben Rice base rookie. And we had the Mason Miller numbered to 5 of 99. We had the Will Clark to 63 of 75 autograph for the Giants. We had the Hayden Birdsong autograph, 198 to 199 autograph. We had the Robin Yount, Paul Molitor, 1 of 10. That was nice. Trey Turner, holiday variation. Dalton Rushing, numbered to 199. Cody Bellinger, game used. Mem. Angel Acuna on the holiday variation. Kobe Mayo on the blue foil. Roki Sasaki, rookie on the Christmas cookie back. And Santa Claus. Obviously, the 2 hits of the night will still remain to be seen without a shadow of a doubt. Hard to beat these. Micro Mosaic Tyler Warren and a 1/1 Superfractor, $815 later, Donovan Mitchell. Plenty of base Toronto holiday cards. I didn't see any short print ones. But plenty of regular holiday Blue Jays cards. Well, that's quite the night. Yeah. Hit 2 of the cards I've never hit before in one night. And hit 3 of the cards I've never hit before in the entire week. Yeah. Who knows what Friday will bring now? We've got Boys of Summer. We've got absolute football. Maybe we'll hit a kaboom again. Maybe we'll hit a numbered kaboom. Never hit that. We got another basketball break going up. We'll restart the. We'll be restarting the Superfractor Bounty. We'll be back down to $10. It's kind of crazy to think the Superfractor Bounty going back down to $10. We carried it for so long. Yeah, so yeah, and then lots of certified Mosaic next week. Phoenix eventually. So lots of good stuff coming. So all right, y'all. Hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll catch you all back here on Friday. I got to go to bed. So Bowman Chrome U still has 4 spots left in it, so hopefully we can fill that for Friday. But I hope you all have a great night, and we'll catch you all